Zombie apocalypse.
And we are back. Yes, it's another playoff team preview for Season 9. We've got 26 teams now accepted their ticket. We are waiting for just 6 more. Let's name and shame them. There they are. They're the 6 we're waiting for. Now, Oath One Special, he's already contacted saying he can't accept till Saturday, so fair play to him. But the other 5, you've got to get it done. Come on, the likes of Patrick Riot there. Bloody Red Bull, the top seed, you've got to get it sorted. Nom KT, come on, lads. Get it done. Tarzog. Oh, man, get it done. We want to start the competition. Right, there's my gripe out the way. So, who are we going to see today? Well, it's Big Effing Cannons, the Trippers team, with a whopping 2,200 TV. That is freaking huge. And, yeah, this is a nasty team. This is the sort of team you don't want to play because one of 2 things will happen. You'll either beat him, what's great, but the problem is you probably won't have much of your team left. It's just nasty, isn't it? It really is nasty. I mean, you've got this guy here. Jump up, piling on, dauntless, mighty blow, claw. Yeah, he can ruin your day, no problem. You certainly wouldn't want to be going against that guy, would you? Definitely not. He's got plenty of guard there as well. How many guard pieces? 4 guard pieces. He's got a blodge break, tackle, bull centaur. He's got a minotaur with juggernaut for surfing. And then obviously just a normal no-frills bull centaur. He must have lost the bull centaur maybe. He's got a case draw blocker on steroids. Or at least speed, because he's got movement 6 instead of 4. That's an interesting. I don't know if I'd agreed with that. But this is Trip. Trip does things outside the box, and he'll tell you his way is the right way. This guy here is only 1 point off another level up. It is a nasty team. This sort of team you hope goes into a Chaos Kill team or an Eggle Kill team. The problem is there isn't a Chaos Kill team because the Chaos team is only played 3 games. So Tripperus will be loving that. So, you know, I'm thinking what can really beat the living daylight out of this team. And I'm struggling off the top of my head. I haven't really looked at the Nagel team yet of Mercy Flushes, what we'll have a look later on. But I don't think it's that scary claw-wise. So, Tripperus, yeah, you know, he's won a big private league before. So he's been a champ in the big league of the MML. And now he's going to try and win the big thing. He obviously got through as a wild card because obviously the top spot went to Red Bull. So, but thanks to the new rules this season, he's got himself into the playoffs. And this is a scary team. He's got 13 players. He's got 2 daddy players. This team is built for one thing, and that's to wreck teams. And you know, maybe Gimlick may be able to give him a few problems because Gimlick does have a good record against Big Effing Cannon. So for the rest of us coaches would probably want my good friend Gimlick to take care of business. Because one way or another, the champ or Trip, it'll be a car crash. The romantic or the devil's advocate of me, whichever you want to decide, would love to see Trippers draw Flynn Sorrow and his Bretts again. Because last season, apart from probably the final, this game was the best game by far. It was so exciting when the Bretts with In Griff We Trust beat Trippers is really good Norse team, but it was an absolute fantastic game. So, 3 team rerolls. He's got his apothecary, no cheerleader, no coach assistant. He's got 230k in the bank, so he's got a lot of cash. The other thing what you've got to remember is if he's got the high TV, if he spends that cash, his opponent gets his cash. So if he spent 200 grand, say on a wizard and a babe, then his opponent with the low TV would get a free 200 grand as well. So, you know, that's something to think about now. That's the thing about the rules now. If you've got a low TV, you're at a bigger advantage. Also, the other good thing for his 230k is if he does lose a person, he's got the cash to obviously to buy any player he wants. So there's also that to think of. Because what you got to remember as well is there's an extra round of games. So it's a longer competition. So more than likely you are going to lose players. And if you haven't got the cash to bring them back in, it's a problem. You lose a bull centaur in this team, it should be a problem. At least if you can bring a new one in, even though it's a fresh one, at least it's still a good piece. Same with werewolves and various other big players. The team itself looks solid. It really does. Weaknesses, well, There really isn't many weaknesses at all. If there is a weakness, it is in the TV. TV's a 2,200. Granted, 80,000 he could shave off that straight away. Would give him a 2,120 because 80 grand is bloat. Anything over 150,000 cash carried over is bloat. So 10 for every 10k over you are. So the weakness I can see is TV. It is a lot. You know, some teams could end up with 700-800 inducements against this guy, and if he, for some bizarre reason, uses his own cash, it could even be more. Someone like my team would be good for him because obviously I wouldn't get much in inducements, and plus my team is, like I've said in my own TV preview, it's battered. There's not much. My pal on killer would have to have a field day, and I'd have to roll dice like I've never rolled for a very long time in the playoffs. So someone like me he'd probably do well against. I think he will want to keep well away from Gimlick. Gimlick is a guy who could cause him some serious pain. But, you know, he's got the security gate also was good. So basically, you know, you don't have to worry about if you score 10-16 instead of 10-16. You want to be able to set your defense knowing there's not going to be another 10. And obviously the pitch invasion as well. The last thing you want is about 5 players on the pitch stunned. That could be bad. 25 wins, 10 draws, 9 losses. It's not a bad record at all. It's been some good teams in there. He's had some good scraps. I mean, obviously, he's played against Nagel there. And that was a good old scrap there. He's beat 146 Renegades, who he will come up. He may come up against as well. Order All-Stars, that must have been a friendly, because obviously you can't play against them in the comp. His daughters has played them. I think they did make the playoffs as well. So and Nightwing's there as well, 1-1. So you know he's got you know, history with a few of these teams. Hospite Heroes, the Messi Flushes Nagel, he beat them 2-0 there. So you know, he's a very good coach. He knows what he's doing. The team's scary as hell. I'm struggling for really weaknesses. Like I said, the weakness maybe is his TV's high. Everybody else is going to be able to spend their inducements and get inducements off him. And, you know, if he spends his cash, that's only going to help his opponent. The question is, though, can Triporus finally become champion of the proper league? We'll find out shortly.
Remembering myself, take me right back.